have to do to win?
Who's chattering? Our people?
Social.
Oh.
Is there a line between what you have to do to win and what is good for this team?
I think you have, two good teams just they're just competing. I mean, everyone wants to score more points and be more offensive, but easier said than done, right? So it was just a great match, and two good teams, and they're very well coached. Obviously, have a lot of great guys, so just get ready for the next one now. But yeah, everyone wants to see stuff that's fun to see, but this is sport and it's real life, and you're competing, and kids are trying to win. So I don't know. We haven't thought any more about it. We're moving on.
Did you guys come out of that match healthy and everybody's ready to roll forward?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think we're everything's good, and like you say every year, I feel like a team like Iowa, they're really good at showing you what you need to work on. Freshmen through seniors, so it was good from that standpoint. Gives us a chance to make some adjustments. Obviously, another big matchup. They just keep coming up, so just got to keep rolling and get better.
How's Gary doing? I know you said he was a little banged up for the Iowa.
Yeah, he's fine. I mean, if you saw his last match it was at Michigan State, he kind of hobbled off a little bit, but he's fine. He's in here. He's rolling right now. You can see him. Yeah.
It's been good luck bringing guys off of redshirt, and you can see in the room for yourself if they're physically ready. What kind of things do you have to see mentally in a young guy to make that decision that they're ready to not only compete but then to succeed and to dominate in the postseason like you've had in the past with Hall and Aaron Brooks and some others?
I think the big thing is just making sure everybody's on the same page, right? You can't have a house divided, right? I mean, with their family, with the kid, with the team, the coaches, everybody. It's something that the kid and their family have to be excited about, and Levi's excited to compete, and he's ready, as we've seen, and his family is supportive. So yeah, now it's up to him. It's same with everybody. It's you take advantage of opportunities or you don't, and then the next one comes, and so yeah, it's just a matter of it's up to Levi to make sure it was the right experience or decision. But even then, I mean, he's going to compete with enthusiasm, which is the most important thing.
In the past, you brought guys off, and they've made a huge leap seemingly from the time they first stepped on the mat off the red shirt to the postseason. What do you attribute those improvements to?
Well, I think experience is huge, and just confidence, and going through the process and being on a team with kids that believe they're going to be successful, and then guys like Coach Cody and Coach Casey and Coach Kennedy, they're going to help them in a way that isn't overwhelming or it's just still about them. We're here to help them reach their goals. But this is a little different situation, right? Because Levi's been with us, and they have new rules now where you can compete. So it's not like he hasn't wrestled in big matches. He has a few times, and but we still think he can continue to improve, and he will. But whether he's a red shirt or a senior or a junior, I mean, if you want to keep winning and you got to keep getting better. So we're not hanging on to anything or trying to, at least.
A lot of good matchups this weekend again in Ohio State, especially up the middle. Is that just a more invaluable experience for your young guys in those middleweights?
Yeah, I mean that's part of. They're good up and down the lineup, obviously, but yeah, I mean when you're a freshman and you're still making your way, it seems like you have more good matchups because that's just part of the process and where you're at in your career, and we hope that they can separate themselves and move past people, and that's always the plan, but yeah, it's just another big match, and a lot of good wrestlers, and should be fun.
Only one more double weekend left after this weekend.
Yeah.
So that extra mat time, I guess you could say, not competing, does that help you guys to get ready more for the postseason?
I think so. I think it's just a matter of us using our time wisely. It's up to the kids to use the time wisely, and But yeah, it goes fast, right? Yeah, we're just looking at that today. We don't have a lot of matches left, which is exciting. But it happens like that every year. But yeah, we'll have a couple weeks. We want to use our matches as the best preparation. I think that's important, right? I mean, you got to be the same person in practice and in competition and learn from your experiences, good and bad. And I think our guys are doing that. We'll be good.
Speaking of double bills, is there any more challenging logistically this weekend? We got 2 other matches in terms of weight, travel.
Yeah, wrestling's a tricky sport. I mean, that's just because, like, other sports, they're not managing their weight, and that makes a big difference. Your cycle and your sleep and your rest. It's not like you're on full feed and you're just worrying about jet lag or being tired. I mean, you're being very disciplined and managing your weight, and it definitely adds something that makes our sport unique. But I think that's one of the reasons people, at least former wrestlers, or they love about the sport is it is unique because it has some unique challenges, and it takes a lot of discipline and hard work and just a little bit more. So I think weekends like this are great, and I mean, when you get to the nationals, you got to make weight 3 days in a row, and conference 2 days in a row. So it's good practice for that. Well, yeah, you're saying I'm going to Ohio State, and then we got to figure out how to get to Indiana, and then and then get home in time to be at Rutgers on Friday, and then back here for Maryland on Sunday. So, but there were a couple years ago we were we went to the Midwest 3 weekends in a row, which was a lot. I think they've been a little more aware when they've been planning things out. But yeah, it's all good. It's part of the. It's no surprises. We've known our schedule. Everyone else probably has similar challenges. So let's go.
It came out today that obviously Penn State and Iowa had another record-breaking viewership on television and stuff like that. So
that's good to hear.
What is it about the Penn State and Iowa matchup that draws people?
I don't know. I mean, they, we've had some success, and they've had some success. They draw. I was talking to Coach Brands before, and we were talking about the match and that it was sold out, and I think it's good. I mean, they're a fun team to watch wrestle. Their coaches are great coaches, and they're animated, and they bring a ton of passion and fire, and I think that's exciting. And you just have two of the premier programs in sport going head to head with 2 large fan bases, and it's just fun. It's a great matchup. So I'm glad to hear that. Even though it wasn't the most exciting, because I think I said that after the match, you hope that somebody watching a match for the first time has a good time, and you hook them, because a lot of times that's we've had a lot of success with that in our sport. But yeah, it's I think it'll always be like that. I think Ohio State's a big draw. Michigan's a big draw. A lot of good matches.
We're going to let Kale go so we can
Cool.
here.